Mexico is a country shaped by history, movement, and strong cultural continuity. Located in North America, it carries the influence of ancient civilizations, colonial history, and modern urban life. Rather than a single identity, Mexico is defined by layers of tradition, daily routines, and shared public spaces. Mexican cities reflect this depth clearly. Mexico City stands as one of the largest urban centers in the world, where history, politics, art, and everyday life exist side by side. Streets remain active throughout the day, shaped by markets, transportation, and social interaction. Guadalajara reflects tradition and structure, while cities like Monterrey highlight modern industry and growth. Each city moves with its own internal rhythm, yet all remain connected through shared cultural codes and collective habits. Daily life in Mexico is deeply connected to community. Streets, plazas, and local markets are central to social routine. Life is visible and shared, shaped by conversation, movement, and presence. Public space is not only functional, but social, forming the core of everyday experience. People gather naturally, turning ordinary moments into social exchanges. Time is flexible, shaped more by interaction than strict schedules. Architecture reflects contrast and adaptation. Ancient ruins, colonial buildings, and modern structures coexist naturally. Cities grow around history rather than replacing it, creating environments where past and present remain visually connected. Urban spaces feel layered rather than uniform, carrying visible traces of different eras within the same streets. Nature plays an important role across Mexico. From deserts and mountains to coastlines and forests, geography shapes lifestyle and rhythm. Climate influences daily habits, encouraging outdoor movement and public life. Natural elements are not distant, but integrated into how people live, travel, and interact with their surroundings. Mexican culture is rooted in tradition, but remains active and evolving. Music, festivals, and rituals are not isolated events, but part of everyday identity. Culture is lived openly, expressed through sound, color, and shared experience. Celebration exists alongside routine, creating a society where expression feels natural rather than staged. Food culture is central to Mexican life. Markets, street vendors, and family kitchens form an essential part of daily routine. Meals are social moments that connect generations and preserve regional identity. Ingredients, preparation methods, and shared eating reinforce cultural continuity through everyday practice. Movement and transportation shape the visual flow of Mexican cities. Walking, public transit, and informal mobility systems create constant motion. Streets feel alive, defined by people rather than infrastructure alone. This movement gives cities a sense of openness and spontaneity. History remains present in modern Mexican identity. Indigenous heritage, colonial influence, and contemporary change coexist without separation. Rather than being preserved only in museums, history is embedded in language, rituals, and daily behavior. Mexico represents continuity rather than speed. Its identity is built on resilience, expression, and human connection. Everyday life carries history forward, creating a country where tradition and modern life exist together in a strong and visible rhythm. Through routine, community, and shared space, Mexico presents a way of life shaped by memory, movement, and lasting cultural presence. In modern Mexico, daily life continues to adapt without losing its core identity. Technology, media, and global interaction influence younger generations, yet traditional values remain visible in behavior and social structure. Family ties, respect for elders, and shared responsibility still shape everyday decisions. Change is present, but it moves alongside tradition rather than replacing it. Work life in Mexico reflects flexibility and endurance. Long hours are common in many sectors, especially in large cities, yet personal relationships and social interaction remain integrated into professional life. Informal conversations, shared meals, and human connection soften the intensity of daily responsibilities. Art and visual expression are deeply embedded in the environment. Murals, street art, and handcrafted details appear across cities and towns, turning public space into a cultural canvas. Expression is not confined to galleries, but exists openly, reinforcing the idea that culture belongs to everyone. As evening approaches, Mexican cities shift in tone rather than slowing down. Lights fill streets, sounds change, and social life becomes more visible. Public spaces remain active, reflecting a collective approach to time and presence. Night is not an end to the day, but a continuation of shared life. Ultimately, Mexico reflects a lifestyle shaped by continuity, presence, and shared everyday life.